Today, just a little quick show and tell from my kitchen. And I want to show you these plates here and a couple other things here. I don't have everything here because, again, being not organized, you don't always find everything. And I think this is what I currently have. These are plates from America West, the old airline. And crazy thing about it is when I got these, I got them from a company, and I'm not sure if they still exist, but they were like a novelty company. Think of like Johnson and Smith, but these are people that bought like old stuff, warehouse and closeouts and things like that. And they were called Polanski Wholesale for a while, and then they were called something else, and then they went back to retail, and they were back to wholesale, and what a mess there. But I got these for next to nothing, and I wished I bought more of them. I don't use these very often, but these are America West Airlines little cafe plates or something like that. And they had listed them as being from the 1960s. Well, I think that's really pretty dumb because the logos and all of the information I provided to them said, by the way, these cannot be from the 1960s, and they told me to go away because their homework led them to somewhere else. And I was like, this is ridiculous because West Airlines did not, and that says 1Q or TQT or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. 1Q1. I can't really see that from here, but there is that one there, and they should be all the same. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe I had gotten exactly 6 of them. I can't remember if they had cups with them. There was a sticker or something on this one here, but they should all say the same thing. That might have been a price tag or something like that. And again, I've used one recently. They're fragile plates, of course, because they're China, but essentially. And this one says Abco on the bottom. So a little bit different on some of these here. And this one here says also Abco, I believe. And then we have a couple of other things here after I show you the last plate here. This one says made in Japan. And maybe that's why they thought. And then it says that 1Q1 or something like that. Or 1QT. It's really hard to see. But you be the judge of that one there. TQT. Not sure. Made in Japan. So interesting there. But again, I believe that these are from the 1980s. That was my guess there. And I could be, again, but that logo is way newer than what anyway, so we got that outside here. If you have any questions, maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, now we have a United knife here. I don't remember exactly when I got this or how I got this, but I do know that there's a multi-family sale every year, and they have a ginormous bin of silverware. That's the best place. There's something like 10 cents for silverware. So again, this United knife is more common than you would find the spoons or forks even. I don't know if I've ever found a fork. And there's another one here. It has to go this direction, but interesting there. It also says United. So different, like the 70s or 80s version of United, and these are only probably for the first class passengers. Sometimes, depending on what you ordered, maybe you got them in the regular. But anyway, there's that one and that one. A little bit of a dinky little bit of design there. How many thousands of people have eaten off those? I have never used these. They were just in my silverware / junk drawer. I have other silverware from other establishments, restaurants, and things like that. But a lot of them are silver plated and they get tarnished, and you can't really use them without cleaning them all the time. So I will probably never get around to using those. Where happened to spoons? I think I gave one to my brother, and I'm not sure what I did with the other one. Maybe I gave him both of them. I have no idea. But spoons are things I use all the time. I rarely ever use out of knives, so I have plenty of knives there. But there's the plates. Those probably cost me not even probably $5 for the whole stack back in the day. It was not much. And then there's that one there. But these things are, this could be $20 a plate today. To this very day, it could be $20 a plate, but they were clearing them out for nothing. And I wished I had just bought like 2 or 3 stacks of them. And then if they had any airline silver, which they used to, again, find old airline silverware is not easy to do. You can find plastic stuff, but that's not what you want. So that's today's video. Thank you for watching.